Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Get it! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
It's a play fake. Now Vick. That is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Panther 11! Panther 11!
Vick readies to throw. That's into the hands of Brian Finneran. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Vick. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Vick. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It got his man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Smith, 74 yards. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. At their own 13-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On first down, it's Moon. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Hey, smash Broncos!
Now receiver in motion left. Swift is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
19 tight. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 wide.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw, Moon. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know you thought saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Now Moon. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Peyton will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On on here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Panthers 14, Bengals 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now here's Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A first down throw coming for Vic. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now they'll change things up. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Moon to throw. Now inside the 25. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Moon. And quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Moon. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Here's Moon. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they will finally get him down at the Bengals' 25-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 17.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon on the move to his left. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Left wing 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Play action now. Vick. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if you're a fan of defense, especially this defense, you like what you're seeing here in the early going, playing with some great energy. Already have a sack, and on that one, came back and forced an incompletion. They're getting after him.
On the return is Peterson. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On the give, here comes Peyton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Come on. Hit. 50 nicely.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And just shedding him off there. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Bengals grab it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
On first and 10, Moon. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Moon. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Moon. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football. we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. And these guys on your screen, ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game. And speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Powering his way forward. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Moon. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Back to throw. Moon. Here's Hester open right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Moon. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Moon. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And the Bengals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
You, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to throw. Moon, and it's caught. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. This is third and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Now again, it's Payton. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Walter Payton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra.
That's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
There you go. Get it. Kevin Pirates.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down.